I'm in Gresham, Oregon today. Just took a little flight from LA to come up here and repack my bags before Europe and to grab my passport because that's important. And just staying with a friend in Gresham and so grateful to be here. Like right here where it's all lush and green and beautiful and just like the softest little breeze and everything just feels really, really lovely and I feel really blessed. And it's really making me ground in the fact that like LA is just really clearly not where I'm meant to be right now and really where we're meant to be right now too. I know David just got there on Friday and he's having like a strong reaction to all the energy there and I feel really bad every time that I talk about how like, oh, Venice is not the place, it's not the place. Like I love Venice. I love the people. I think it's an amazing place and it's just not for us right now, and that's okay. And I'm really getting the deeper layers of just because something doesn't feel good doesn't mean it's wrong. It just means that it's not in alignment with what I desire right now. And getting to be able to like attune to my desire and go in and give myself what I need all the time feels so nourishing and so awesome. And I was kind of in a little bit of judgment, and David was there too, being like, why are we back here? We were trying to escape and now we're back and it sucked us back in. And I don't think about it quite as dramatically. But I was thinking about it and really was comparing it to kind of like when people do a lot of growth work, like a lot of times I do with my clients, is they really do a lot of beautiful inner work to try to like change patterns or to encourage themselves to start doing something differently or stop doing something that wasn't supportive for them. And they do all this amazing progress and all this incredible growth and all this like beautiful things happen, and then they backslide and do it again and fall back into the same pattern and do the same thing, or it's like, especially when, oh, I didn't want to, sleep with guys on the first date anymore. And all of a sudden it's just like, God, I did it again. Like, what am I doing? And I think that those moments are so important, so valuable. And this is kind of what's happening for me too, is like getting the information of like, okay, I don't want to be in LA anymore, leaving, like having all the growth and all the amazing stuff that's happened through that leaving, and then going back and being like, oh, I could easily judge myself and be like, why? Why, if I don't want to be here, then why am I here? Failure, wrong, bad, blah, blah, judgment. But I think it's really beautiful to go back and have those instances, like to fall back into that same pattern after all the growth has happened, because you can just get so much information. It's like such a wealth of information about like, oh yeah, now I'm really getting at the deeper levels, at the deeper layers, like how this is not self-supportive to me. And so it's, could be a place, it could be an action, it could be a, any number of things that we tend to fall back into, even though it's not for our highest good. And I'm really grateful to have this information. I'm really grateful to have like the experience in my body of being in like the hustle bustle, the amazingness of Los Angeles, California, and having the difference of seeing myself, here and like what my body feels and how it feels differently. And it's just so cool to get to get that information and give myself that and not judge it, and not say, oh, why did you mess up? Why did you backslide? Why did you this or that? So I'm really grateful for that, and I really encourage people to take a lot of compassion and gentleness with themselves when they are constantly getting that information. Like, it's all information, and you have a choice, and you are empowered to do what you want with it and to make different choices next time. And even if you tend to backslide again, it's just another opportunity to gain more information and support yourself in a bigger way and to learn whatever you're supposed to learn. Because obviously, there's still some more work there to be done if it's repeating, and that's totally okay. And I feel totally okay with the fact that I just, spent 2 weeks there. I feel grateful for it. I feel grateful for the information I've gained. So feeling good about that. Feeling grateful to be in Oregon. Gonna go eat some Mexican food. And that's that.